Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the official World Cup draw. I'm your host, David, along with my brother, Rob, and we've got the lovely, my mother, Liz, behind the camera. So without further ado, we'll walk you through our World Cup draw. In Pot A here, we have all the countries and nations, and in Pot B, everyone's names. Here is our guide through the World Cup, groups A to D on Rob's side, groups E to H on my side, each with a step-by-step walkthrough of the draw through to the final and the third and fourth place playoffs. Don't need to worry about that stage yet at the moment. At the moment, let's just get on with the actual draw itself. So I'll be drawing from Pot A and Rob will be drawing from Pot B. So to begin with, the first team out of the draw is Brazil, the home nation. First draw. Rob, who's going to have Brazil as their team?
And the person with Brazil is Nash.
Alright, Steve Wilson with Brazil. One of the favourites, the home nation. A lot of pressure on them. Neymar, the player to look out for from Brazil. He should be in for a big World Cup. Second team to be drawn out. Chile, from the same group as Australia. If Arturo Vidal can get up, could be a formidable team. Who we want to look out for?
And
Stavros
has drawn the
Stavros
Giants.
with Chile. Interesting. Next nation out. The Poms, England. Tough group, England, along with Uruguay and Italy.
Key player to look out for, Adam Lallana, set for a big World Cup, and it goes to Tung.
I don't know whether that's a good thing, having England or not. Going by the English media, it's not a good thing.
Going by the Brazilian media, however, it looks like they could...
It looks like a surefire thing, going by the Brazilian media. Next nation out from Pot A. We've got a couple here. Cameroon.
Key player to look out for in Cameroon is Samuel Eto'o. Had a big season with Chelsea. Hopefully he can have a big season. And it goes to the camera woman, Liz.
Yeah, Cameroon.
Good day.
There we go. Next nation. We had one. No, I haven't had anything on the right hand side of the draw yet. Next one, the first one from the right hand side of the draw, the United States.
From the east side of the draw.
Without Landon Donovan. Tim Howard would be key for them between the posts.
And it goes to Kenneth Bailey.
Ooh, Cankles. USA.
Tough group.
Well, he'll be happy he didn't get Australia. He's still got one more team though. He's still got Australia. Next out.
He still can get Costa Rica.
He still could get Costa Rica. Next out, the Ivory Coast. Didier Drogba. Can't say much more than that, really.
Wilfred
Bonny, true.
And that goes to me!
No.
I'm... No, God.
Ivory Coast. That's
I'm optimistic.
a very good
I'm
chance.
optimistic.
They've got a good chance of at least getting past the group stage, and that's the first step of any World Cup. Get through the group stages. Right, next nation. Hasn't been any really bad nations drawn yet. Japan.
Speaking of...
Japan's in the same group as the Ivory Coast.
Key player to look out for, Keisuke Honda. Pretty much the only major player for the Japanese squad. And that goes to Steve Bailey's second team.
Stavros has got both his out, so he's covered.
Oh, taking me.
So it'll be interesting. Should be an interesting World Cup. Plenty of good groups to look out for, good teams. And the Dutch are the next team drawn. The Dutch from Group B in Australia's group again.
And the Dutch...
Too many good players to list, really.
Goes to Turtle.
Turtle. You'll be happy with that one, Turtle.
C. Miller.
Get the dome wax out.
Key players to look out for. Definitely Robin Van Persie.
Too many good players to list, really.
Oh.
Very strong team. Very strong team all round. Van der Vaart could be a big blow, though.
Iron Robin.
I think Robin's just old though.
Martin Zindi with
Ghana is the next team. Another team from the right-hand side of the draw.
And Ghana shall go to young Patrick. Young Patrick Spratt.
Pat Spratt.
The youngest team in the World Cup with an average age of 24.9 years of age. Their oldest player being Michael Essien.
Who's probably the player to look out for as well.
Also along with him, you've got Asamoah. You've got plenty of good, strong wingers for Ghana.
Next nation out, and probably the first of the weaker nations to come out, is Greece. Can they pull the Euro 2004? Doubtful. Very doubtful. Another from Group C as well.
And that goes to John.
Big John. Johnny from the mole shop.
Probably the player to look out for is the big centre-back
Socrates.
Borussia Dortmund. Had an amazing season for them.
Not really. Oh. Not as amazing as Bayern Munich. Alright, next. Iran, probably the worst nation going to the World Cup. There's no way to sugarcoat it.
I'm hunting for you, Kenneth Bailey. I'm hunting for you.
Coming for you, Uncle Ken.
And I've drawn out Lachlan Pavlovic.
Sorry, Pav, you didn't get Argentina
or Spain.
Sorry.
Unlucky, buddy. Unlucky.
You're in the same group as Argentina, though. So
close.
That's
almost.
That's a positive, I suppose. Not really.
Look,
Iran probably. What's his name? Ashkan Diego. Italy, next team.
Italy.
The Italians.
In Group D.
Pass the ball to them.
Andrea Pirlo, player to watch.
Andrea Pirlo. Stefan El Shaarawy.
And that goes to Greece.
Greece, good team.
Oh,
good team. Chris will be wishing he didn't put her in the draw now.
Oh. Chris, if you draw Costa Rica, I will be laughing at you. I will laugh with a deep belly laugh.
Next team to come out. Pot A. France. Can they pull their finger out? Unlike at South Africa where they were eliminated in the first round.
And that goes to Cheryl. Key player to look out for with the injury to Ribéry. Top right. With the injury to Ribéry, definitely the player to look out for at this World Cup would be their strong defence.
Adil Rami.
Adil Rami, Varane, Mangala, just to name a couple.
Next team. South Koreans.
First people from Group H.
Key player to watch out for is
Hyun Sung Min. That
Very
goes
good
to Liz, the
Again,
camerawoman. There goes her teams. Tough group for South Korea.
It'll be between them and Russia. I think Belgium should sweep that with 3 wins. It'll be between them and Russia. That's a good group. I don't fancy Algeria. However, having said that, Algeria will probably go through it.
Well, they've got Nabi Bentaleb. So.
And Sofiane Fayhouli. Russia, same group.
Russia
could have a good squad.
Key player to look out for, Akinfeev. And we've drawn out Kenneth Spratt.
Ken Spratt.
Big goalkeeper between the sticks. Okay.
Was that some Ken B? So there we go. Next nation. Have one and dropped it. The Roughies, Belgium. Belgium. Very, 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 very good squad. A very good team going across there. If Lukaku isn't injured, good chance that they should win. Good defence, good midfield.
And the Belgians go to Kelsey. Who has taken
the dark horse.
A very strong team.
The dark horse of the World Cup.
However, they will probably be facing the hardest of their round of 16.
Yes.
Up against Germany, Ghana, USA, or Portugal.
The runner-up of that group. Next team out. Speaking of the Portuguese, aka Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't forget Bruno Alves.
Bruno Alves. Snap someone's leg.
Rui Petruccio. I would have to have a big World Cup. And that goes to Kenneth Bailey.
Oh, there you go. Ken, you didn't get Australia, so...
Or Costa Rica. So, always about the politics.
Both these teams are in the same group. I love that they both went through, though.
All about the positives.
Put it this way, he's got a good chance of going through with Portugal, at least, anyway. That's a tough group. That's a tough group to pick who go through. The United States are underestimated as a nation. They're quite good. The Swiss.
The Schweiss.
The Swiss. Gocken Inler. My player to look out for.
And this team is drawn by Turtle.
Turtle.
So he's got
one
team on either side of the draw, looking very likely.
Not a bad thing to have, actually. One team on each side of the draw. Switzerland, very good chance of going through in his group. And an even better chance of getting through to the quarters as well.
So there's still a couple of strong teams left. Argentina, Germany, Colombia, fairly strong team.
Algeria to round out Group H.
Sofiane
Fehuli player to watch.
No doubt. And it is drawn by Pav. So he's drawn Algeria and Iran.
Sorry, Pav.
I swear to you, it's not rigged.
This is not rigged.
It's about as rigged as the Logies.
The Logies. Croatia.
Ooh, play to look out for Luka Modric or Mario Mandzukic, depends on.
Mandzukic. Good team. Australia pushed them though.
Good team, hard group.
Australia pushed
and
them.
It's drawn to his first team, Robb Jansen.
As we have a bit of a recap, Uruguay, Spain, Colombia, Mexico, Costa Rica, Germany, Argentina, Bosnia, Nigeria, Honduras and Ecuador are yet to have.
As well as Australia.
And Australia, of course.
Uruguay.
The next team out is the Argentines, Lionel Messi. That's all it can be said.
A lot of big names for the Argentine squad. Lionel Messi, just to kick it off with one of them, and it is drawn by Chris Gray.
Ooh.
Oh. So. Ooh.
There you go.
Very strong side there.
Yeah.
He's going to
should easily win that group. Next up are the Germans, Philipp Lahm.
Miroslav Klaus, Per Mertesacker.
Miroslav Klaus just broke Gerd Muller's goal scoring record. Most goals in the national team.
And this team is drawn by Robb Jansen, his second team.
Again, one on each side of the draw. Group G is now full. Group H is full.
Considering that those were the last two groups we pulled out,
pulled teams out, the first two full.
We've still got Honduras. Good feeling about Honduras. Come on,
yeah, good feeling.
Let's get it drawn out.
Speaking of Wilson Palacios.
Wilson Palacios.
That's
all right. I'm looking for Matt's first team. I'm looking for Matt.
My first team as well. I haven't got one yet.
And it is drawn by David. That man right there. He's just drawn Honduras. His faith is now in Wilson Palacios.
He's scored 6 Premier League goals in over 200 appearances. What kind of midfielder is he? Matt, you have to get a team out. Yeah, still some good ones left for you. Spain, Uruguay,
Mexico,
Bosnia, Nigeria, Mexico. Giovanni Dos Santos, Carlos Vela, and a couple of good players there.
And it is drawn as Dave's other team. It is drawn Mexico.
There goes my money.
Congratulations, Nash. You have just one day's money.
Congratulations. Me and Pav are just donating to this.
Oh. Mind you, I think Ken is also donating.
Spain.
Ooh, Espanol.
Defending champions.
Number one nation in the world. Not my prediction, but...
And yet, for a lot of people don't rate them in this World Cup.
And it is drawn by Noni.
She's just a quick staple. Lovely that We're splitting it, the winnings. If you win.
Key player to look out for Spain would have to be Iniesta. The saviour for the last World Cup. Could he be the saviour this time?
And here we come. Our nation, Australia.
Alright, I'm now hunting for Matt. Matt still has 2 teams.
Who is going to cop the team that's most likely to not score a goal?
Ooh, unlucky. Gary.
Gary from the mower shop.
Gary from the mower shop. And that rounds out Group B.
Group A. So still left Colombia, Uruguay, Costa Rica, Nigeria, Bosnia and Ecuador.
We still got Chris's second team, Matt's 2 teams, my second team, Nash's second team, and Irene yet to be drawn in her first team, in her one and only team actually.
Ecuador. Antonio Valencia.
Literally that's about it.
That's all we really know.
And it is drawn by Chris Gray.
So he's got both his teams out.
Knocked both of his teams out, both on the same
pretty
side
much
of the draw.
between them and Switzerland for the final spot. I think France should sweep that group pretty easy.
So, with 5
Surprisingly, Group F and Group D have still got 2 teams left.
Yes.
Not anymore though. Nigeria. From Group F. Emmanuel Emanike.
And who has drawn it? Me!
Oh, Emanike. So Matt, there's 4 teams left and you've over half the names left. So
Me! There's every likelihood that you get Uruguay and Colombia or Bosnia.
Or Uruguay and Bosnia. Or, you know,
Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Mix those up.
There we go. Bosnia.
And Bosnia. Their first World Cup.
Edin Dzeko and Asmir Begovic bookending the team.
And it is drawn by Nash.
Steve.
So 2/3 of the teams that are left are Matt's. Come on, buddy.
Colombia and Uruguay, you'd be hoping for them. Speaking of, you are gay. Edinson Cavani.
If I draw Irene out, Matt.
Luis Suarez. If Matt gets Suarez United, he'll be very happy.
Okay.
Here we go. If this is Irene, then this is going to be the funniest thing in history.
Matthias!
So there we go.
Matthias!
He's got Suarez. Uruguay again.
Uruguay. My player to look out for Uruguay is not Cavani or Suarez. It's going to be Muslera. Muslera has to be, even though they've got a strong attack, he has to be very strong between
second
the
last team to be drawn out. Colombia. So
So-
Costa Rica is the last team to be drawn.
So who will get Colombia and who will get Costa Rica? Player to look out for Colombia. With the loss of Falcao, it's any number of their strikers.
They're all quality. Adiaga.
It is drawn by Matt.
So
Matt has got the strongest 2 teams
So
left in the
Irene,
last.
you have Costa Rica. I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
And Matt has
So-
Colombia.
Um,
So, as we look at the board, this is the board. The big winners. Nash, I reckon he's a big winner. Matt, obviously, pulling out of his butt.
Kelsey is a pretty big winner.
Kelsey's a big winner.
Kenneth Bailey, as long as Ghana don't have a crap, like as long as Ghana don't pull out of their ass something amazing, he's going to be happy.
Nonny's a big winner with Spain, her one and only team.
Biggest losers, I think.
The biggest. We couldn't have drawn worse teams. Really, I mean,
I think Mum's got a pretty bad draw as well. South Korea and Cameroon.
I mean, Brazil's going to win. It's between the other 3. It's a toss of the hat.
Well, the other 3 teams are split world ranking by only about 10 or so.
10 or 15 spots.
10 or 15 spots.
It's just who turns up on the day, really.
Yeah.
It's just who turns up on the day. Yeah, I mean, the only way my pairing could be worse is if I got Costa Rica and Honduras.
So definitely keep your eye out. Group C, Group E are the ones that are going to be fairly good to watch. Group B, Group A,
and Group
pretty much
everything. Group A, B, and G, I think.
Pretty much everything on the west side of the draw is going to be the groups to watch. I mean, Group C, To be honest, any four of these teams can go through.
Definitely.
But it's definitely going to come down to Colombia and Cote d'Ivoire.
Same with Group G. I mean, like I said, the United States underestimated as a team. Portugal, Germany, Ghana, all good teams, all in the top 25 in the world.
Group B. I mean, we don't know what sort of play.
Vidal in Chile will be dangerous. If Vidal's out, it'll be
Australia have elected to go for what we consider a fairly young squad. It's not really a young squad. They have got experience through the midfield. It's a matter of their finishers, Cahill, Adam Taggart, all those guys. With the loss of with Josh Kennedy, it could
Big Jesus gone.
It could be anyone to take up the goal scoring role. The problem will probably be their defence. But the player for me to watch, Australia, Matt Ryan, 21 years of age, Club Bruges,
having a good season, getting a lot of rave reviews in the Belgian Pro League.
A lot of people are tipping him to be the key guy to watch and might get landed at the big club after this World Cup.
One of the top 10 players under 22 in the World Cup.
Obviously, players like Neymar are going to be in there. Holland, they've got a lot of younger players coming through. They've elected to go with an all Eredivisie defence, with the exception of Ron Vlaar, who is their captain. So, I mean,
other than that, that's the World Cup draw. Be an interesting World Cup. Plenty of teams that could win. Plenty of groups where it's up for grabs. And plenty of winners, plenty of losers. So look forward to this World Cup. This bit of extra spice to everyone. Barracking for countries you normally wouldn't even have a second glance at. So thank you very much for your participation in the World Cup draw. And we look forward to this World Cup as much as you guys are.
Get up there, Honduras. Get up there.
So on behalf of myself, Rob, and my mum Liz, and SBS, good evening, good night.
SBS, NITV.
NITV, the Indigenous TV channel. Good night, thank you very much.